Hey Liberator, welcome to this episode of Liberation Confabulation. I am here with you live from Park City, Utah. It has been an incredible week of ups and downs and learning new things, cold temperatures, and lots of incredible time with my friends and family. Hey guys, I'm Anna Kate, your transformation trainer, helping you liberate your awesome. And I am here to talk to you this week about altitude sickness and Lyme, which they both really suck. And together, how incredibly painful that can become. And then also about one of the big takeaways that I learned this week about myself. So it has been an incredible week. We spend a lot of time up here every year. We come out here about 4 years ago now. My husband and I got engaged here in Park City, and it was a great weekend. And so this place has very special memories for me. So over the last couple of years, I haven't been able to enjoy all that Park City has to offer in all of the snow adventures. I've always gone for a walk, gone snowmobiling, gone tubing, gone to do all of those fun things, but I've never been able to ski because my body hurt way too much. So I want to make sure that this year that I got to do that. So I have been teaching and coaching and doing all of those things to prepare, right? To make sure that my body could take the beating that is the mountain. And so we got here on Saturday. We took Sunday to acclimate and get our bearings and kind of get adjusted to the altitude. Drinking a lot of water, eating a few more carbs than we normally do, just because that can help with the altitude. And then on Monday, I took my first ski lesson, and it was absolutely fantastic. It was incredible. Kate, if you come to Park City and you want a private lesson or a group lesson, Kate Wilmette is the bomb. She is absolutely incredible. She is from New Zealand, so big things happening for her in her life as regards to that. But she teaches all year round, and she's tall like me. For those of you that don't know, I am 6 feet tall, so that kind of makes the ground a lot farther away when you're trying to learn how to ski. So I had an incredible day with her, and I got home and I wasn't sore. I fell a couple of times, but that's to be expected when you're learning something new, to adopt the new things and to figure them out and figure out where your body's spatial awareness is and where you need to be in order to make things move forward in the direction that you want them to go. So I spent Monday figuring that out, came home, and then about 2:30 on Tuesday morning, I had a headache. Crap. I know what this is. So I was like, well, maybe it'll go away. Maybe I'll just drink some more water. And I drank a lot of water on Monday. On the week before I left, I upped my water because it's really dry out here and it's cold. And when you're out on the mountain, you're sweating and you don't feel like you're dehydrated because you don't feel hot for the most part. So anyway, 2:30, I wake up with this raging headache, and I never get headaches. I've never gotten them. So when I do get a headache, I know that something is off. I know that something's wrong, out of the normal for me. So about 3:30, everything came up. Tossed my cookies. It was yummy. So spent the next couple of hours that morning trying to get my electrolyte balance back and get hydrated. And I just felt puny. I just had the worst headache. So that altitude sickness on top of my body trying to find my equilibrium and my homeostasis with the Lyme. And so that's what I was really worried about this week, is that my Lyme symptoms would pop up because of the fatigue. When I tend to do things with my body that I haven't done before, or kind of push it to the next level, or push it to my limit. Sometimes the Lyme receptors in my body will respond in not so positive ways. So I've had a little bit of muscle soreness, but nothing really. I expected my knees to hurt a little more than they do, and they don't. So I've been using a couple of my protocols and techniques that I love to help reduce that inflammation in my body over a long period of time. So I stay kind of on top of it. Make sure I'm drinking water, make sure I'm eating healthy whole foods. We're still indulging because we are on vacation, but we're having lots and lots of fun. Make sure that we get enough sleep. So for altitude sickness, my keys, even if you don't have Lyme 1, make sure that you're drinking more and more water. Number 2, make sure that you do eat some more carbs than you typically eat. I find that sometimes when I'm on my moderate protein and moderate fat and low carb diet when I'm out here, because I'm always burning more calories because we're walking and we're doing all these other activities, that my body can handle a few more carbs and I don't suffer for that and any negative effect. So I am going to tell you what I learned. So how many of you have tried something or done something that was way outside of your comfort zone? So I told you on Monday, I learned how to ski. And I went down the mountain 4 or 5 times, just little bunny slopes, right? No speed. I'm just pizzaing it the whole way down. Well, we took Wednesday off. We went out to Camas, and we went out to a consignment store and thrift shopping, and we went to High Mountain Drug and had burgers out there. If you are ever in Heber City, Utah, it's right outside of Park City. They have the best burgers. It's a little hole in the wall, but they have really, really great burgers. So I will link below in the video, in the description, so you can find them because they are absolutely awesome. So if you're out here, it's just one of those little treasures. So Thursday, I get all geared up. I have on an extra layer, which makes my jacket a little bit tighter. So I'm like, I can't move, which is frustrating for me. So I'm a little, like I haven't done this before, so it's not like I'm comfortable enough in my own skin and my own body to do this. So anyway, we get all there. We get our boots and our things and skis and poles and helmet and all of that stuff. And we get out on the mountain, go and do a bunny slope. I've got some great confidence. And my husband's like, okay, let's go down home run. Let's go down a green. You can do a green. I'm like, I don't know. And he said, it's just like the bunny slopes, only longer. No. He forgets what it's like to be doing something brand new and have no spatial awareness and no skill. And so I'm like, I fell the entire way down the mountain, kicking and screaming. I cried. Like, there were times, because there's parts of home run that are a little more narrow. So if you don't know how to turn and do that, like, you can't pizza your way down. Like, you're going to get going too fast. And so it took me 2 hours to get down the mountain. But you know what I learned about myself? I learned that it's not going to kill me. I'm going to be frustrated if I do it and I don't take the time to build out the fundamentals. If I don't take the time to build the spatial awareness and the muscle memory of all the things, like, so get me down on there. Like, I'm good. Like, I can figure it out and build up my confidence down at the bottom of the mountain. And the same thing comes with your health and your business and anything else that you want to, apply this to. So there's a fine line between figuring things out and doing them to where you have that muscle memory and staying there and then stepping out onto that next level run and going that next level and learning something new about yourself. And next year, I'll get back on the bunny slopes and I will work on my skills. I will work on being able to do the things and to turn and to get up speed and not be afraid of the speed. Right? That's what scares me because my body hasn't done that before. And I don't know how to stop and I don't know how to turn and to do it safely. Not that I don't want to do it or I'm afraid to do it. It's just the unknown. So, and I know that on the other side of the unknown, on the other side of my comfort zone is my uncomfortable zone. And I like to live there. Even though it's uncomfortable, I like to be there. I like that when I learn something new and I get to the other side, I may not like it in the middle of learning how to do it and experiencing kind of the growing pains and the tumbles and the falls, but I can get back up, start over and do it again and try again and do something different. So that's what I learned this week is, yes, I pushed myself outside of my comfort zone more than I absolutely wanted to. But that's okay because it's safe even on the other side of my comfort zone. In my uncomfortable zone, it is still safe. It's scary, but it's safe. So that's what I am taking away from this week is a new confidence in a skill set that I have conquered things on my ski report card up to level 3. You know what? I can get off of the gondola. I can get off the chairlift. I didn't fall, not once. I didn't fall off the chairlift. That's a big win, especially for someone that has a little apprehension about things. So I wasn't sure. I was scared. And then I did it, and then I did it again, and I did it again, and I did it again, and I did it again. And that's all I need to do is get back on those bunny slopes, get back on going through all of the little obstacle course that they put up for a ski school that I can go through and just practice and do that for hours and hours and hours. And I will learn something. I will be more proficient than I was the day before, right? So this is the first time that I have ever skied. I took one lesson like when I was 17 or 18, late high school, early college. I did one day and I was so sore and I was so frustrated because I kept falling and it was all this forcing things with my muscle and that just was not gonna work for me. And I loved working with Kate because Kate is like, let your bones do the work. If you do this correctly, you're not gonna be sore. So guess what? On Tuesday, I wasn't sore. I was a little sore in my neck because of, kept falling and I would just sit down and lay backwards. And so yeah, my neck hurt a little bit, but none of my muscles were sore. My back wasn't sore, nothing like that. So there are ways to do things that are most effective and most proficient while you're learning and building those skills. So I know that when it comes to your business or it comes to your health or your nutrition, that sometimes the really basic things can feel like the mundane. Like, well, I already know that and I don't need to do that, but I want to go and do this. Well, until we master this down here, we can't enjoy this up here. Because if you go up to green and go down and you've never mastered this down here, the basics, then you have a miserable time. Not that you can't do it. Like there was an incredible view and I had to sit down on the ground to see it because I was so focused about not falling off the side of the mountain or not running into someone else that I was so focused and distracted on the other things because I wasn't proficient enough in where I was to enjoy it. And so I don't want to miss that next time I come skiing. I want to be able to confidently go down the mountain and do a green. But if I'm not spending time in the bunny slopes, I'm never gonna, I can't just hop on a green and I'm okay with that. So next year, it's all about practicing those things and that my health is, again, in a position that I can go skiing. Because 3 years ago, when Mark and I got engaged, I didn't walk down the stairs. like Mark had to carry me down the stairs. I didn't go downstairs if I didn't have to. I spent most of the time upstairs in the house unless we were like going out, because the stairs here are like this and they're really short. And so they're just uncomfortable to walk down. And, you know, I wasn't opening bottles of water then. And there were times when I wasn't walking on my own and my mom was washing my hair. Like all of these things. And now I can ski down the bunny slopes. Are you kidding me? That's freaking incredible. I am so incredibly proud of myself. No, I didn't go down a green successfully. I didn't make it. I halfway crawled, halfway fell, tumbled, whatever you want to call it, but I made it down. So I am so proud of myself that I did something this year that I have never done before. And I felt really, really proud of myself and really successful on Monday with my lessons. It was absolutely phenomenal and so much fun. So again, try something new this year. Even if it scares you, learn the basics and then go up a level and get comfortable there. And then go up a level and then go up a level and then go up and go up, go up, go up. Keep moving in a positive direction. You don't have to make big epic leaps and jumps and things for it. But at times that will happen. Things will click. And when they do, you already have the skill sets that you're prepared to seize that opportunity and do something with it. All right, guys, that's all I have for you this week on Liberation Confabulation. I will see you next week. Comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you guys next week. Go out and liberate your awesome.